Welcome everyone. Let's see what we can get through quickly today. Be probably about a quick stream, maybe 50 minutes or so. See how it goes. Hope everybody's doing well. Been a pretty crazy week this week for me, but you know, still here, still standing. Gonna make it go. Go make it clap. All right, so let's get started. If you haven't followed, you can check out our YouTube pages. You can also check out our Discord. But let's continue working on this one. So last time we ended up with this hot rod coming in. We have like blue flames. Let's see. Place timing parts. We already did the oil filter. Kicked that off pretty quickly. Fuel filter. Some scoops on the top. Looks like we definitely have some running gear issues. When we take those off, we'll find those. And we have some brake issues as well. So let's get started. Alright, caliper comes off. Actually, before I do that, let's go to the shop here. Make sure that our list is clear. Very good. Okay. Let's click a caliper. We might be able to fix it. We definitely need some brake pads here. Everything else there looks okay for now. Let's move over to the other side. A little bit of oil. Very good. Okay, I think these pads are fine, but we definitely need to take this front spring off. And we will need a cap for that. So let's go to there. Let's get our front absorber cap. Good. All right, let's move to the back. Let's uncover this guy here. Okay, so we're gonna need a new cylinder there. We can take the bushings out. All right, we're definitely gonna need new solid control arm. All right, move our way over to the other side. Okay, cover this one. Okay, let's just see. Are these shoes? Yeah, those shoes need to be replaced. Okay. I'm just gonna tag it. We might be able to fix them. Let's finish with the suspension part here. Okay, so let's take the rest of this off. Because we definitely are gonna need to replace the hub here. Alright, rear knuckle housing, good. We need a new bolt there. Oop, didn't mean to click that so quickly. New leaf spring here. Then we need the plate. I'm gonna see if we can fix anything here. All right, let's make our way over to the front now. All right, let's load the vehicle. Clean this fan up, hopefully. Okay. So I'm gonna drain. I'm gonna drain the coolant if I can, because when I take the water pump off, they're gonna penalize me for spilling. So let's just drain this now. We'll refill it at the end. Okay. See if we got everything. Oh, still gotta get the timing chain. And then there's a few more filters that need to be replaced. Alright, still saying we have some running gear things that we missed. So that's usually gonna be one of the rubber bushings probably. But the question is, which rubber bushing is it? Oh, this one. Okay. That covers that. Okay, let's lower it again. Let's take a look. Okay, let's take the scoop off. And we have 2 filters that need to be replaced here. Carburetors, you know what, let's take them off. Might be able to fix them, clean them up a little bit. Let's take a look. I think we uncovered everything. Oh, we get about tuning increase too. 12 to 17%. Okay. So I'm gonna look at maybe upgrading those carburetors. Let's see. I don't think there's anything we can do over here. No, okay, good. Alright, let's try to get some high performance parts as well. So we needed those 2 filters. Alright, that's going to give us 10%. That's perfect. So we just need, actually that's 11. 5.5 times 2 is 11. Okay, so we just need something to give us 1%. So maybe we can do fuel filter. Alright, there's still not enough. No water pump there. Alright, let's see. What else can we get that would improve this? Could replace the alternator. Let's do that. Probably the least resistance. Okay, let's pull these parts. I think I already bought the new cap, so it should be good. Yes, you did. Beautiful. Okay. I like to put them on first, and then there we go. Okay. Let's do some shopping in the main shop. Let's get some brake pads. We usually have them in the thing though. I think we were able to fix the cylinder, so we're good on that. Need a control arm. We fixed all the brake shoes. Housing A. U-bolt spring. Leaf plate. Supercharged water pump pulley. Water pump. Timing chain. And cam gear. Alright, how you doing today? Thanks for stopping by. I do want to take out the alternator and put in a newer one. And this should hopefully get us to our percentage there. Yes, it does. Okay. I just have to drain some more of the fluids. Bolts back on. Next chain. Thanks for stopping by. Just working on one of these cars here. Yes, I have all the DLC. I think the Drag Racing DLC is worth it. I actually enjoy it. It's not easy. It's not like an easy kind of DLC. You have to actually spend some time making sure that you're maximizing the quality and performance of the vehicle. So I would recommend it. Just remember with these, make sure you put the right tires on. Little ones in the front. Yeah, I definitely would recommend the DLC though. And it's hard. I mean, it's not easy because you have to shift and everything on your own, and to make sure you have your gear ratio set up, so it adds a nice change of pace to the game. I think I got it on sale though. Okay, let's put, oh, we gotta go higher to put the rest of that on. brake drum goes on. Actually, I might have to replace one of those brake drums. No, this is actually just a work car, one of the jobs that came in, but it is one of the drag. It's kind of like a drag car that came with one of the other DLCs. Yeah, so it's similar to it. Yeah, the Hot Rod DLC. Yes. So that's what this is. This is one of the customers' hot rods that they brought in. Okay, good. Sometimes on the PS5, I'm always like not really sure if it's picking me up. Yeah, but you can take the hot rods out for drag as well. You definitely should do a wheel alignment before you take them out though, just to make sure that everything is gonna run straight. That one's okay. Okay. Most of this is done. Let me just make sure that I put the rubber bushing in. Yes, I did. Okay, good. All right, let's see. Last thing is just to replace some more fluids and refill. Okay. If you hang around, Kaiser, I'll show you really quickly what the with this car, what you can do at the drag race. We're probably not gonna win because I suck at shifting at the races, but I'll give you a look at it. Just give me a second. I'm almost done with this one. Alright, just replacing fluids here. We gave them a minor power increase, which is what they asked for. So we'll see how it works out. Gotcha. Yeah, just give me a second. I'm gonna have to I'll do a wheel alignment first before we bring it there, because it'll give you a message that like the car may not run like you think it should. And like I said, I'm probably gonna end up losing the thing. I haven't practiced it enough on drag racing. Yeah, and it gives you a lot more kind of options when it comes to those vehicles, which is nice. All right, let's fill the coolant. This takes a lot of coolant. All right, so let's go to test path. Again, this car is essentially finished as far as the work that the customer wanted. What I want to do though is do a wheel alignment before we take it to the drag race. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I would recommend doing it if you can afford it. I usually get them when they come out, but if they're on sale, it's definitely a good idea. They used to have a bundle back in the day on the older version of the game, where you could get all the stuff pretty much at once, but they haven't had that anymore. It's like it was more or less like a loose season pass, if you will. All right, so you can check out the drag strip here. Oh, I forgot to put the sway bar link in. I knew exactly which one it was too. Alright, that should be it. Alright, let's go to the drag strip. want to spend 500 on it. So let's go to the dyno. It does require you to do like a lot of things before you bring your car to there though. Because they want to make sure the values are accurate. They also want to make sure that your wheels are aligned so that the car can actually drive straight. There's a lot of pieces that they want you to do. So instead of paying $500 for it, we'll just run it. Request that the customer wanted. Alright, so let's bring it back into the shop and then we'll go to the drag strip. So now it has its own rating. It's a C255. So that when you go to drag strip, you can actually go against people who have similar. We're at C255. Should we go up against the electric vehicle? It has a lot more power. Let's see. Let's see what we look like against this one. So here you have our view here. To get it started, you're gonna just go up on the throttle. Again, I'm just doing the practice, but I also picked a car that we could beat. Yep, so we smoked them. Yeah, pretty much it. But again, you can go much into more detail when you're building your own car for the runs. So I'm just gonna go back here. Let's do a 1v1 against someone who's matched to us. Do a quarter mile. Actually, he's probably gonna beat us because he does have a little bit more power than we do. So you can like look at your opponent. So I'm gonna go handbrake, quick rev. Yeah, we got smoked. So my launch wasn't that great. I mean, he did have a little bit more power than we had. You could also go for slips. All right, let's see if we can beat this one. He's a little less powerful. You could race people for money. That's not bad. Yeah, so I mean, if you can go like deep into builds and actually make a car that like you're proud of. Yeah, that was an easy one. And then they have a tournament as well, and you can bet and race and win prizes as well. So like some quick pick ones. Yeah, so I actually like it. I haven't gotten into making a car yet that I want to run, but I do have some in the garage that I want to pull out and kind of update a little bit. So that's the plan for the DLC. All right, so let's give this one to the client. All right, let's see what we have outside waiting. Oh, I don't have time today, unfortunately, but I will do that at some point. And then what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to see what the max level is. When I hit max level, then I'll start building cars. But yeah, I don't have enough time today on the stream to do that. But it'll be labeled in the on-demands. Ooh, this one just needs an oil change, but it looks pretty good. Ooh, that's nice. Unfortunately, with these, you probably have to take like the whole car apart just to change the oil. Very good. All right, let's move on. We have a Sakura, which, if I remember correctly, Sakuras are like the fake Toyotas here. Looks like it has some engine issues, some exhaust problems. See what the customer's complaining of. Engine has no power, car doesn't start, car's hard to control. Fix any running gear, suspension rattling, loud when accelerating. Yep. All right, so first things first, let's check an examination mode. I use this because you get XP and it helps you uncover a lot of the problems up front. All right. Alright, so I'm just going to run through some more tests here, see what's going on with the vehicle. Okay, always check the tire tread. That's one thing that I wish that they had a little bit more of in the game. It's more tire work, but it hasn't. It only came in the beginning of the game, and you don't really get to do a lot of it. Okay, let's clear the shopping list. Okay. Alright, yep, so we see that we need a new outer tire rod. Make our way over to the other end. Alright, front end link. tag it again. I'm not sure if I tagged the steering rack yet. Okay, I know that needs to come out. Let's go to the back here. Fuel pump. We typically have an extra fuel pump, and we do. Usually we'll have one and then we'll fix one, and we always have one kind of lying around. Okay, a new spring. Okay, let's buy that. So there's some things I know that we can't fix. So I'm just gonna buy them. Let's pick our way to the other side. Okay. Sure if we already had one. And we also are going to need a new ignition cap. Let's see if we can fix this. Welcome if you're just joining. We did a little bit of drag racing DLC very quickly, just because one of our regulars wanted to see some of it in action. Okay, so that's fixed. One thing you always have to remember to do with this is make sure you put your clips back in place. Oh, no, I did not want to put my fancy one in. I don't think they're asking for any power increases. Okay, so we have a hub bearing that we need to replace as well. Figure that out. Yeah, I don't want to use, I like to save those parts for the better jobs there down the road. Oh yeah, don't forget the clips. Yeah, those definitely going to get you. They always catch you up. Okay, so what are we missing so far? We still have a car doesn't start part that we're missing, and a wheel hub bearing. I might cheat on the hub bearing to save myself some time. What I mean by cheat is just identify it on the game. Okay, it's this one. Yeah, surprisingly, this station is DRM free, so you can play it and you don't have to worry about your stream getting hit with any copyrights. Alright, so typically the most common thing that would give me a hard time is this. Yes, it is. Woo. That's the last thing that we needed. A new spark plug. Keep in mind on this version, spark plugs are in the electronic shop. Yeah, when it was saying that the engine won't start and everything else looked good, it probably was spark plug. Okay, so I believe that we are done. Alright, quick job, wasn't really, that involved. Alright, let's bring in the fancy one next. Alright, let's get another carver outside. I do not want to go to photo mode. Let's see, what do I want to get? This Pagani has a few things that needs to be done. Yep, it's gonna have to do some body work too. Alright, so here we have a Porsche. Remember with the Porsche, your engine is in the back. We'll take our engine cover off. Let's see what the customer's complaining about. Gear shifts rough and the transmission is noisy. Okay. Let's do our visual checks. It's probably gonna be a transmission issue. Clutch plate needs to be worked on. Okay. We'll check the suspension. Check the exhaust. Air intake. Again, if you want to level up quickly, I do recommend doing visual checks on everything, on every car, even if you already know what the problems are, because you get a lot of information here. Okay, drive shafts, which you're going to have to remove. Suspension towards the front. Go into the right side here. The left side. Okay. I think somebody may have just tried to invite me to a party here. Okay, that looks good. Okay, let's go back here and oh, they need the whole gearbox there. So gearbox and clutch plate looks like what we'll be replacing here. I'm gonna try to see if we can fix the gearbox though. If you're watching for the first time, just a reminder, we do have a follower goal going. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers this year. So if you feel like you want to come back, feel free to follow. For people who are returning, welcome back. You don't think there's a max level in this one? Remember last one? It was 50, right? 50 was the max level. If there's no max level, then once I get to like 60 or 65 or 70, I'll just go in and do the thing. Yeah, I've been looking online and I haven't found anything to say whether there was or wasn't. So yeah, the old game. Oh really? They've been doing that with a lot of games recently. Like Bus Simulator doesn't have a max level anymore either, and it's something crazy. Like I've seen people at like 450 and things like that. So yeah, I guess at some point I'll just start working on custom things. Hey, Samson. Samson, did you see the fix for Train Sim for PS5? Have you tried it out? I saw you playing it yesterday. Was it yesterday? Had to visit my dad yesterday. He's been in the hospital the last week, so I didn't get a chance to watch too much of the stream. Alright, let's get these off. I think we checked everything out there. We're going to have to take these out. We're going to have to take the gearbox out, so making our way through it. Yeah, I think for my birthday this month, I'll probably get the extended or the additional hard drive for the PS5, the internal one. Okay, let's take our drive shaft out. Okay, alright, good. We can take the starter off from here. Just gonna tag this. And again, we need a clutch plate. That's the only two things that were wrong with this vehicle. Now, a lot of times we already have a clutch plate, so let's see, do we have one already? No, we don't, okay. Alright, let's see if we can fix anything. Okay, nothing major. So let's do some shopping. Let's go to... Like, I should give them a custom gearbox. They're not asking for it, but it'd be funny. And a clutch plate. And let's clear out some things in our inventory. And let's open these two crates. Sometimes we get some XP in these. And that becomes a little helpful. I don't want any more barn locations. Alright, good. I'll take the XP. Oh, gotcha. Yes, yes, yes. So that's pretty much all you have on the PS5 then, right? Or you still have some room left over? Because I don't know if they're smaller or larger for PS5. Alright, let's go up top, put the starter back in. Before I forget, there we go. Do the drive shaft. Alright, make our way over here to the rear axle. Alright, lower the vehicle. Alright, this car should be done. There we go. Excellent. Alright, let's take a look. This little one is going to come in next. And this one is a 25% bonus. Oh, 170 gigs. Okay. Yes, I don't have enough space for it right now. I could have enough space for it once I get the extra hard drive. Because they're on sale now, so I was thinking about getting that pretty soon. All right, let's see if we can bring this to the test path and figure out what's going on with it. No oil. All right, let's take care of the oil then. The last few months we've been having so many issues with vehicles at work. It's getting a little bit insane. Like how it said it had no oil, but it clearly has oil. Let's get rid of this. Alright, let's see if we can bring this over to figure out what else might be going on with it. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to bring it over to the test path, because I remember that when you bring cars to the test path, you don't actually get XP for the discoveries, which is kind of annoying. Alright, so today will be a pretty early stream. Not going to go for too long today. There's a lot of parts in this one, huh? I think that's probably one of the longest electric meter tests that I've seen. Okay. Alright, and last but not least, we'll do our quick visual here. Oh yeah, you gotta be very careful. I always try to do things like in an orderly way, so that way I don't forget to do stuff like that. Especially if you're working on like those old V8 engines and you got to take everything apart and you have to take out the rods and all the little caps and covers. Yeah, that it becomes exhausting. Back in the day, I would just some of the games I would cars I would just send it back without finish and stuff like that if I missed it. But yeah, I always try to like pace myself through them and use that checklist a lot too. But yeah, it does make you want to blow everything up sometimes. It can get frustrating. Oh my goodness. What's going on in the side of this car? Somebody's been driving very badly. Alright, let's bring this up. Alright, check out this hub bearing. Just gonna tag it twice. And we need to take off this. I'm going to get a rear shock absorber cap. Rear shock absorber cap. Here we go. And let's put this one back together. All right, let's get a wheel hub bearing. Need 2 of those. Put this one back. Put this back. Tire back on. Okay, let's take this tire off. All right, let's do some shopping. Let me check to make sure we put oil back in it. Okay, cool. Sometimes be careful with that one. I know for me, a lot of times traffic backs up on it. So just be prepared sometimes for things not to work like it's supposed to on there. All right. So on that note, we got a big one to bring in. We'll get this set up for next time. And we'll go and it's funny, every once in a while you'll get a car with a 25% bonus, which I guess. Okay. That is going to be it for today. Save. Let's see, let's send everybody over to Squirrel. Squirrel's playing SnowRunner. Alright everyone, thanks for stopping by. Samson, good, thanks to see you stopping by, as well as Kaiser. It's been a while since we've seen you stop by as well. Everybody's having a better day, and everyone has a great week. We're going to go raid Squirrel, who's playing some SnowRunner very, very efficiently. So we'll catch everybody later. Have a great week. Good night.